Good morning. Would you like for me to teach you how I shrink belly fat in under 5 minutes before I even get out of bed? Okay. Well, stay around and hang out in the bed with me for a little bit longer, and I'll show you right now. Hello, wonderful people. I'm Tracy. Welcome. If this is your first time here and you are ready to reclaim your life, reclaim your health, stop wasting your time, and stop wasting your money by becoming the expert of you, start now by subscribing. Did you know that it is completely possible for you to shrink and lose belly fat before you get out of bed in the morning? I will share with you the one thing that I do each morning before I get up that has helped me to shrink and tone my belly. First, I have some disclaimers. Disclaimer number one, this tip works in conjunction with the tip from this video and this video. Disclaimer number two, you cannot eat all you want to eat buffet style and expect to have a flat belly. Disclaimer number three, the practices pay off based on your effort and your consistency. You need to show up for yourself in order for your abs to show you the money. Let's get started. You will first want to warm your hands up, so rub them together like this. Let me just preference this by saying that I did not find this method or start it with the hopes of getting flat abs. I found it as a result of surgery. Yeah, surgery. I had to have surgery. I was experiencing a great deal of discomfort, and after meeting with the doctor and having evaluations, I was sent to have an x-ray done. While I am getting my x-ray done, the technician that he goes over into the corner and he's on the phone like this. I thought it was his wife or his girlfriend or someone calling him, and he's quiet because, well, there's a patient in the room and it's on company time. I'm laying here getting quite frustrated, but I'm half naked, I'm cold. What am I supposed to do? I lay there, and then he calls me over to the phone. I get on the phone, and it's my doctor, my OBGYN. He says, "Oh, Teresa, everything is okay. I need you to go into work tomorrow and request 30 days off, and then come back here the following day." Essentially, he gave me 2 days to arrange for 30 days off from work and to alert my family and let them know what was going on, because the findings were that I had a mass, I had a tumor. The technician reported to my doctor that this tumor was so enormous in size that he could not film the entirety of it. Based on that, it was recommended that the tumor be removed immediately. During my recovery, the massage therapist, the recovery specialist, the lady came in and she wanted me to do a series of massaging practices because she says that doing the massages would help to break down the scar tissue that would come as a result of the surgery. It would give circulation and oxygen to the area, and over time it would encourage my body to start to do the things that it needed to do so that there was not stagnation, stagnant blood, or just anything left over that did not need to be there. While I did this practice, I noticed that my belly was starting to shrink. I thought, maybe it was the tumor that was causing me to have a big belly, because I've always had a big belly. I think I mentioned that in previous videos. I've always had a protruding belly. During my teenage years, I happened to have the Dolly Parton look going on. So it camouflaged the belly, but I've always had a belly. So I thought, oh, this tumor is the reason I've never been able to see my abs. Talked to the doctor, and he said, no. The pathology report revealed that the tumor was a fairly newly grown tumor, but it was just growing at a very rapid pace. For me to do this practice for 6 weeks and see the tremendous results on top of having gone through surgery and recovering from that had me convinced that I was on to something. I continued this practice. I still do this practice to this day. Well, you saw me this morning, and it does really help to firm and tone, relax the muscle, stretch out any scar tissues that you have. This is my own bedtime ab routine. I'm not doing any crunches or any sit-ups, but I'm still getting the benefits of doing a crunch or a sit-up. By now, your hands should be nice and warm. Lay down and let's start. You want to take your hands, put them together, place your fingertips over your belly button. Slide your hands down until your fingertips are just above your pelvic bone. Once you're at your pelvic bone, apply gentle pressure and move your fingers in a circular motion, clockwise. Do that for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Move over about an inch, press gently, and move your fingers in a circular motion. 1, 2, 3. Move over another inch. Keep moving over slowly, counting, pressing until you are at your hip bone. Once you are at your hip bone, you want to go up the right side of your body. Continue to press and move 1, 2, 3 circular motion up the right portion of your body until you are at the end of your rib cage. Once you're at the end of your rib cage, you want to go over across towards your left. Continue that motion all the way over until the end of your rib cage on the left side, and then proceed to go down until you hit your hip bone, over to the starting point at the top of your pelvic bone. From there, you want to go up an inch. Begin the same pressing, gentle motion, circular, across, over towards the right, across, over towards the right, up, over towards the left, down, back to the starting point. Go up another inch. Continue that practice until you are on top of your belly button. Once you're at your belly button, spend same 3-5 seconds just gently rubbing that area. And then you're done. You should be finished with this whole process in 2 to 5 minutes. Tell the truth. Did you do this with me? If you did, type "oh yes" in the comments. If you didn't, type "no, I'll do it later." You might have noticed as you were rubbing and massaging yourself that there were some tender spots, maybe some areas that felt a little hard. That's normal and it's to be expected. Those tender areas or hard spots are perhaps scar tissue that you didn't know you had, poor circulation in the area, gas, stagnant waist. The more you do this practice, the less you will have of tender spots or hardness. After a few days, maybe 7, I would say, you should be able to notice less tenderness, less discomfort, and other benefits that I would love to hear about. I want to hear about this practice. I want to hear about all the other practices, how it's working for you. If you have any questions, if you do, take a minute. Leave them in the comments section below. I will respond back to all of the comments. Or you can follow me here on Instagram and type in the comments over there, "I saw you on YouTube," so that I know it's you and then I can follow you back. We can continue to build our relationship and grow our community. We've lingered in this bed long enough. It's time for us to get up and go. Before you go, could you take 30 seconds and like the video, subscribe, share with a friend? Thank you. I appreciate it and I appreciate you. Oh, friend, next week, make sure you come back because I will share with you how I eat in order to maintain my flat abs. It's a lot easier than you might expect. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next week.